And you. I am your immigration attorney, Michael Fulwani, and once again, we have with us my law partner, David Nachman. David, welcome.
Thanks so much, Michael. Always a pleasure to be here with you.
You're welcome. There's questions coming from some of our DACA, DAPA, and some other clients who have heard about the executive action and things going on. And they are saying they're somewhat worried, because if they give their fingerprints and they are illegal here and all that information is with the government, and for some reason they are reading in the newspapers, on the TV programs, the Republicans, especially very conservative ones, some Republicans are still off in a middle way, are trying their hard to kill this executive action. And especially after the midterm elections now, we have probably going to be happening, it's already happened by this time, that the Republicans have the House and the Senate majority in both. And what may happen in 2016 if the president is also a Republican? What then can all this disappear? Can these people who are already in a DACA, DAPA program or otherwise can be subjected to problems or arrest or deportations?
Well, it's a great question, Michael, and it's you're absolutely right. It's a question that I get not just we get it on a daily basis when the clients are coming in and we say, oh, this is a great DAPA case, or oh, it's a great DACA case, and then they sit back and they say, well, we fear that this might be gone, and it brings to my mind exactly what happened when DACA was originally announced and Mitt Romney was running. And then the big question was, well, do we sign up for DACA? Because when Mitt Romney gets elected, which of course didn't happen, but if Mitt Romney got elected, then what would happen to DACA? And so I think what is important is for us to kind of take a step backward and let everyone know where we are right now. And that is that there have been challenges, of course, to the president's administrative relief announcement in November. One of those challenges was a court case that was filed in Pennsylvania, where a federal court judge decided that the president had acted unconstitutionally. The case is a bit of an aberration.
Another case also where it said that president had the powers.
Right.
It's a very recent one, I remember.
That's right. Yeah, so what it is that the way it works politically is that in the various circuits you have conflicts, and then that's what gives rise to the need for the Supreme Court to address it, which of course is that Chevron challenge that we talked about in prior.
David, what I wanted to also mention here is that some people are saying that the Congress may pass a law. Act, actually, not a law.
Right, to strip the president of his authority to act in this area.
I say, but it cannot become a law. Most likely, or 90%, I would say, President Obama is going to veto it.
That's right.
Now, they have realized this. Having realized this, that it is difficult for them to win based upon congressional action, because he's just going to veto it, forget it. Now they are putting more focus and attention to the courts. Hopefully this matter goes to a Supreme Court of the United States, and ultimately it will be the Supreme Court. My personal view is, and you make your comment, is that over the years, if you go back to the history, most of the presidents, whether it's Reagan of course passed the amnesty, signed the amnesty bill, whether it's Bush or whether, most of them, all of them have used this power which was granted to him by Congress. Congress made it possible for a president to power of executive action. So my personal opinion is, if this matter finally goes to the Supreme Court, which is very much likely to, because there are more than two federal judges differing this way, go to Supreme Court. I have a feeling Supreme Court may then say that, like all other presidents in the past, Obama has the same authority which Congress gave to him.
Right. Well, Michael, the thing is, getting to the Supreme Court with an issue takes time. And I think that the problem is going to be that it might be too late. At the end of the day, they may address it, but it may be after the fact. President Obama may not even be in office, and the way that Congress is composed may be changed. So, for me, I look at it and I say, look, here's the thing: is right now what it is that it's just a matter of the parties who are duking it out and who's going to make which party look bad.
Right.
So the Democrats obviously want to make the Republicans look bad because the Democrats want to maintain control, at least of the presidency. The Republicans, of course, now that they have composition in both houses, are going to do whatever they can to make the Democrats look bad. So what you have is you have this back and forth. So here's the thing. Again, it comes down to kind of what I said back when DACA was originally put online, and we addressed this with within the Mitt Romney election, is I don't think that the Republicans would be in a position to take these provisions offline if, assuming that you have numerous applications. You already have 500,000 applications under DACA. You have DACA extensions that are going on. You now have the expansion of DACA, which is going to take effect in the middle of February. Right. And you have DAPA that's going to be implemented in May. If all of these applications go in and then come next November, what are they going to do? They're going to stop it? The Republicans are going to stop it? It would be political suicide for the Republican Party to pull the benefits after they've already given them to these people. So I think that it seems to me the resistance that's there will keep everything in place. So I think that at least what we see now is likely to stay. The question is, do we see the Republicans getting together, banding together, and this is happening now, by the way, that the Republicans are working on a bill for border security and for increasing immigration benefits for business. And that's the Republican platform. Right. So what they're doing is they're seeking to be more expansive and to look better and to put the president in a position, and this is unfortunately the position the president's going to be in, is that they're going to present him with a bill that's going to have certain benefits, and then the president is going to say, no, I don't want to handle it piecemeal this way, and the president may back off of that, but if he does that, he looks bad. And the Republicans are going to do whatever they can to make the Democrats look like they're the ones who are hurting immigration, and the Republicans are being pro-immigration. So I think that that's their game right now, and that's the way things are going to shake out.
I want to say few words in Hindi. Aapke muh mein ghee shakkar. I mean, it's difficult for you to understand this one. In your mouth, we are putting some ghee, that's a purified butter, and sugar. What that means is, God willing, whatever you are saying
may it happen, true. Right?
May happen.
From your mouth to God's ears is what we say.
So
right?
I'm saying exactly. A message in Hindi to them, भाई बरसों से आपको कोई 5 साल हो गए, 10 साल हो गए, 12 साल हो गए, 15 साल से इलीगल रह रहे हैं. अब ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है जिंदगी में. अब आप क्या करेंगे? बैठे रहेंगे, देखते रहेंगे, तो क्या होगा? ठीक है, इसमें थोड़ा सा रिस्क है, I would say, small. But then what? What you want to do? Basically at this time, I'm saying you have been here, illegal status, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 12 years, hoping for something to happen. And something has happened means कम से कम प्रेसिडेंट ओबामा में जो नया ये एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव का इसका जो एक्शन का मेमोरेंडम किया है उसके अंदर आपको ये बेनिफिट मिल सकता है जिसमें आप काम कर सकते हैं, रह सकते हैं और ट्रैवल करके भी इंडिया गए हुए आपको बरसों हो गए, माँ बाप को नहीं देखा, बहन भाई को नहीं देखा, फैमिली से नहीं मिले. देयर इज अपॉर्चुनिटी आल्सो टू ट्रैवल इफ यू गो इन DACA DAPA. So what do you want to do? Just get afraid, fear, and sitting here, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. How long you want to do that? I know there's some element of risk. There is a little risk, but then risk not, gain not.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So this is my personal view, and you have to make your own decision. Don't say Michael Fulwani said, "Don't worry, just do it," or David said something. So you have to make a decision. We are just sharing our thoughts with you.
Right, and I think that our experience is, having seen this type of thing happen for many years, it would be ridiculous for the Republicans to take benefits off the table because, again, there's this thing called estoppel. It's a very well-grounded rule in the law. It's called reliance. And if you've given the individuals the ability to rely upon something happening in the law, if you take that away, you're going to make people furious. And that's not what the politics is about, because the Republican Party knows that if they make these people furious, then they're not going to be able to maintain power. They know that they have to strike a balance, a median, in order to maintain their power.
Right.
And you can even see that insofar as how they conduct themselves, because the a large portion of the Republican Party is gravitating away from these Tea Party members and away from the people who are radical. And they realize that in order to maintain power and to stay in, to keep power, they have to back off of the radicals. So, you know, politics is all about balance, you know, and coming to the middle ground. And so I think that obviously keeping this type of a provision in place is the middle ground.
So you are saying that there is a chance, there is a possibility that both the Republicans and Democrats come to some kind of bipartisan arrangement and go ahead and pass the bill.
What I'm saying, Michael, is that I think that President Obama was very smart. I think he was very calculating. He vetted all of this information through his lawyers, and he made sure that in taking the position that he did, he was not going to be overruled in what he did. I think that he pushed the Republicans into the corner. And now the Republicans are working on a bill, their own bill. And what will probably happen is that they'll present their own bill. And then what will end up happening is that that bill will go into markup. And obviously there'll be compromise. And we have no idea what it's going to be, whether it's going to be more expansive or less expansive than the benefits that already exist. But the fact of the matter is that the president pushed to get something done. And there's something to be said for that because nothing was happening for many years.
See, what I think also is that this political game is just to come to a point as to whether or not supporting or opposing a particular bill is going to be a victory for them. Now, I don't recall which one item. There were a couple of items, maybe whether it was in the pipeline. You know, there's a pipeline issue going on, where actually Republicans are okay with it also. And I think most people in America are okay with. President Obama personally is not very happy with it because the environmental and other issues. But now I see he was waiting for a decision by a court, which the court has just decided yesterday. He's likely to do that. So I was reading an article, information that yes, even Obama wants it, Democrats want it, Republicans want it, but they are saying we should be the one to show to the public, Democrats got this passed, we Republicans got
and
this.
This is my point. Is what it is it has to do with the party grabbing on and taking credit for what they're passing. So they may all be on the same page, but it's who's going to take credit for it.
That's the whole problem in this political game.
Exactly.
This has been the worst ever that I've seen ever in my life since I came to America. We always seen things happening, bipartisan bills getting passed. Go back to the Simpson-Mazzoli bill, remember, we talked few times, that they had disagreements, a lot of them. Right? Simpson wanted employer sanctions, he wanted this, he wanted that, and Mazzoli wanted amnesty. They worked out a deal. Sit down.
Right.
You know,
there was willingness to compromise. Whereas now, it's almost like we don't even see willingness to compromise
Maybe
anymore.
we get both buy a bottle of blue label scotch, whiskey, I'm saying, Johnny Walker, and invite them for a drink and sit down and, you know.
Well, the Johnny Walker loosens them up so you get the right result, right? So
I mean, this has to happen. Something has to be done. We have to reach a compromise on this.
I agree.
It's about time.
I think
enough is enough. Enough is enough.
It seems right, exactly, and I think that only the future holds, only the future holds the answer. But we're keeping a very close eye on it, and I think one of the things that's very important, Michael, is if you could just let our viewers know. Number one, in Hindi, that we're obviously gathering up for the H-1B. Please get your materials together and start thinking about the H-1B cap. You have to file. And number two is that we have considered the possibility of doing a Hindi portal on our website where we have all of our information. Because it's happening so quickly, so much information, we maybe want to get it out in Hindi. So if you can maybe mention that to our viewers and they can maybe email us and let us know of their interest, that would be great.
David ने जो ये पॉइंट कही वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि H-1B जो लोग चाहते हैं H-1B वीज़ा लेना वो कई बार वैसे सोते रहते हैं, बोलते हैं करेंगे तो ये इस टाइम फैक्टर बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि H-1 की पिटीशन जो है एम्प्लॉयर फाइल करता है वो मार्च 31 को एंड ऑफ द मार्च में भेजते हैं हम ताकि वो वहाँ पर इमिग्रेशन ऑफिस को 1 अप्रैल को मिले क्यों विदिन 2-3 डेज ये सब नंबर ख़त्म हो जाते हैं, इसलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अब ये आप समझ लीजिए कि फरवरी का मंथ आ गया, आपको 1 महीने 1.5 महीने का टाइम है ज़्यादा। आप अपने एम्प्लॉयर से बात करें और स्टार्ट करें, डोंट वेट एनी मोर, दिस अबाउट द टाइम आई एम सेइंग। सो इट इज़ वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट। द सेकंड पार्ट इज, जैसे डेविड ने कहा कि हम ये सोच रहे हैं कि हिंदी के अंदर वेबसाइट बनाएं, जो आर्टिकल्स जो बातचीत हम कर रहे हैं वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन हिंदी में उस वेबसाइट के थ्रू आपको दिया जाए। तो होपफुली जल्दी होगा, एज सुन एज पॉसिबल वी बी एबल टू डू इट। और आप भी अपने तरफ से हमको भेजें, ईमेल करें, बताएं कि आप क्या चाहते हैं, यू लाइक दिस और वॉट एवर योर व्यूज़ आर ऑन दिस, विल मोर देन हैप्पी टू गेट अ फीडबैक फ्रॉम यू।
Excellent. Thank you so much, Michael. Yeah. Perfect. So I think we're just about out of time. I think we want to just thank our viewers very much for joining us this week, and we look forward to being back.
I want to thank them, not for this program, I want to thank them for so many years they have been watching us. And as we said, these 2-3 programs we have been still under the weather, but we promise that we don't want to miss even one program. Our viewers are waiting for us to give them the latest information, and we promise you will continue to do it. And David, we thank you very much. You will always be with us the program and giving our viewers the most recent, latest information. And
Thanks
thank
so much, Michael.
all of you for watching the program. Please keep watching us every Saturday and Sunday at 11:45 a.m. Thank you.